Okay, chat, if you've never played King of the Castle before, it's actually a really tight game. It's a Twitch integration game, and it's sort of like a board game. There's gonna be 4 teams. There's gonna be me, I'm one team, and then you guys will be divided into 3 teams. And the goal of the game is to become the king of the castle. I will start as the king. So your goal is to overthrow me as the king. My goal is to manage to stay as the king. More details will follow, but you play the game just using chat, so you don't need any extra. Though I do normally use an extension, so I will use the extension. If you're on a device that supports extensions, it definitely helps. It's an overlay extension. You might need to refresh to see it. Because then you can see a few extra things. Na. All right. New. Should we continue? Let's do new, I guess. Castle. Tomka's here. Monarch name. Nymn of the Sen. King Nymn of the Sen. Ah, that's boring. I like the get actually. Nymge. All right. Why are you gay? Play on Twitch. Okay, chat. Which factions do we want? Which ones do we? I feel like we haven't done North in a while. We can't do all. We picked 3. Counts always get the same. Let's see. Let's go with yellow or green. Maybe yellow? Were people saying green? Doesn't really matter. This is the wealthy ones, right? Let's go yellow, actually. I changed my mind again. All right. Good idea. Okay, chat. So in order to join, you type !join. Wait, if you own the game, you can choose your region. Like !join barons, !join chiefs, or !join grandees. Also, you can pick if you're a he or a she or a they or a them, ! Oh, actually, do they not have that anymore? I don't know. I think you can pick pronouns. Not sure. All right, so trickle in. As you see, you're getting divided into the 3 different factions. The barons, the chiefs, and the grandees. Let's put on some Bardcore now, so that my fucking weekly recommendations get ruined again. Must be the reason why This is Bardcore. There we go. All right, last chance to join, guys. But if you don't join in time, don't worry. There is no joining in time. You can join throughout the entire game. All right, guys. Welcome to the world. This is what it looks like. We have the blue team northeast, red team sort of central, and yellow team southwest. You can use the extension to see where you belong. I also have a noble list. If you really need to ask me which team you're on, I can tell you from here. The way this game works is that these attributes on the left, you guys will all get goals and quests like, oh, get a lot of high trade in the red region, or make stability go down. Can be a lot of things. We're gonna start by just introducing our 3 factions. These are the chiefs of the north, here represented by Heathcliff Official.
You're a fucking loser.
Yes. So that's what they look like. The grandees of the south are here represented by Osio188. What's up, man? Viper King, thanks for the 1 year. And finally, the red team, the Barons of the Marsh, here presented by 1FG1SA. What's up? All right. Let's pick your path to victory. Or my path to victory. Fuck, I should have picked this one later. Okay, so now the game is asking me, how do I want to win? Or what do I want to do to win? Do I want a lot of faith? Do I want a lot of trade, etc.? I can look a bit here. Military looks okay. Buy the maybe I go for that. Do I have that? Oh, I don't have that. Oh, I do. As a conqueror, I'm gonna be Nymn the Conqueror. A warrior king is sure to be remembered fondly if he wins more battles than he loses. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the overall military as much as possible. All right. So that's my goal right now, chat. You can see a little crown next to it. I need these numbers to be as high as possible. It's time for my coronation. All right, and you guys get to choose my coronation. Let's see if chat picks the classic once again. As you can see, this is the voting screen. You guys will soon be prompted to vote A, B, C, or D. When you do, whichever one wins will be selected and various things will happen. So, for example, if you host a lavish parade, then I lose money in the treasury, but stability of the kingdom goes up, etc. Take a quick look at these. So the vote here is what kind of coronation should be held for the king? Hosting a lavish parade, proceeding with a religious ceremony, throwing the king into the river, or troops shall bear the kings through the streets atop a shield. Chat, if you pick option D, I will hit the Nymn in real life. If you pick option D, I'm gonna hit the Nymn. Just so you know. Come on, nobody wants the Nymn? What about a slight twerk? What if I pet Apollo and twerk and hit the Nymn? No? Tough crowd. Can you blur what stats joints change? It would be more fun. Won't it be too unfair for me then? I don't know. Alright, throw me into the river. Womp womp. It'll be too random then, I think. It is decided the king will be thrown into the river. Stability goes up. The nobles carry out of the river and hurry you into the shallow water with a cheer. When you climb back up soaking wet, the chancellor steps forwards, places the crown upon your head. Is it your imagination, or are some of the nobles stifling giggles? Off with their heads! Alright, chat, now it's time to pick your winning conditions, because even though I just became king, in the north, the chiefs are standing precariously on a longhouse crossbeam, droning as if in a trance. Skald says, Chiefs of the north, we all know that I should sit on the throne, not this imposter King Nymn. How can we make that happen? How can you make it happen? You have 30 seconds to vote. Blue team, subterfuge, lowering stability. Doppelganger, lowering your own defiance. Or prophecy, raising the authority. Only if you're blue, you can vote right now. A, B, or C. What team am I on? TH Glan, you are blue. What up, Shine? How's it going? Do you ever feel like a poo-poo-pee? Alright, so your goal is to lower the stability of the kingdom, which is that the one stat that's actually been raised so far. So that's interesting. But it might still be a good pick. Let's find out. Subterfuge, eh? The chiefs plan to replace the king's closest advisors with their own agents. First, they must prove that current advisors are doing a bad job. So you guys need stability to be at 4 or less, and you have 3 seasons to achieve it. It's currently at 6. Meanwhile then, the barons. Lawrence of the Droop Fruity Bloodline, notorious marcher general, stands before a blazing hearth, yelling at full volume. When have the barons of the march backed down from a fight? Never! I know you'll do whatever it takes to put me, your rightful king, on the throne. Alright, a red team, what's your goal? Intimidation, raising stability, that would be interesting. Uprising, raising the treasury. Or gunpowder plot, lowering authority. It always ends up being gunpowder because you guys always throw me in the river, which means authority is always lower. Same one scheme. Oh well, that's what it is. It is what this is. Sort of the issue with King of the Castle. This is why I only play it every once in a while. Gunpowder plot. It is. The Republic of Kurth has this substance called gunpowder. With enough of that, the barons could take over the kingdom. But a sensible king would never allow one region to hoard such a thing. So, to do it secretly, the barons must ensure their trading partners don't fear the king's wrath. To advance their scheme, the barons must lower authority to 4 or less within 2 seasons. So Red is currently well on their way to achieving the first part of their plot. Azul of the Alebokan lineage, well-known southern prodigy, stands bathed in sunshine, ranting in a fury. A false pretender occupies the throne while my claim is ignored. Grandees of the South, this is a stain in our honor. We must not allow it to go unanswered. Yellow team, how do you guys wish to proceed? Through sorcery, aka racing authority. Oh, please pick that. Fervor, raise your own farming stats. Or excommunication, lowering stability. Oh, interesting. So you can also team up with the blue team on option C and have the same goal. Which maybe in one way easier to achieve, but on the other hand, then the blue also succeeds when you succeed. It looks like yellow doesn't want to do anything with authority or stability. They rather do their own thing. They're going to become farmers. All right, so yellow team, their goal is to raise their own farming. So this number here that's currently at 6. The Grandee claimant Azul has been chosen by the 9th god to be the next monarch. They have promised a first miracle, food for all. To advance their scheme, the Grandees must raise their farming to 5 or more in 4 seasons. So currently you guys are already set. You just need to wait out the time and hope it doesn't go lower. Here's a little recap of your goals, the different teams. This is your first goal out of 3. Good luck, everybody. And may all of you fail. By royal decree, we can tweak the laws. So this is just for me. Ooh. Oh, it's got to be this. If nobles vote for the monarch's choice, they gain wealth. This is a good one. I can bribe you guys, basically. I was late. Can you give me a summary? Not really, because I just wrapped up the summary. Or what do you mean? We just got started. Now the game can actually begin. First up, in the red region, there's a theft. Baron Fumblebee says, my liege, this is an outrage. I demand justice. Last week, Grande Kanelbullen 008 shook my hand as a supposed show of reconciliation and stole my family's lucky ring in the process? By the 9th, nonsense, says Kanelbullen 008. Rummage through your drawers and I'm sure you'll find the thing. Your Highness, a feud has stood between our families for centuries. Kanelbullen's ancestors called inquisitors on my ancestors for being demon worshippers. That's because his ancestors was growing horns from his forehead, says Kanelbullen. Enough! I know Kanelbullen stole my priceless ring. It brings the march great luck and bounty, and my dear nephew is to wear it when he marries. Alright, how are we gonna resolve this? Either we send the Chancellor to the south to investigate, or we arrest Kanelbullen immediately. This brings up authority, fucking over red team. Or we leave the squabbling nobles to deal with the situation themselves. Brings down farming in... oh, that might be bad for yellow or red, I'm not sure. Oh, it will be bad for red, I think. I shouldn't actually read all of this out. All I'm gonna say is option B fucks over red. Option C is good for blue. C is good for blue. Oh, C is gonna win because red is also voting on it. One yellow guy. Spoused, what are you doing? Man, I should have bribed you guys to vote B instead. There's a red guy voting B. Grey Mondo. Alright, voting has closed, and you guys decided to leave the squabbling nobles to deal with the situation themselves. This will be disastrous. The loss of our lucky ring will bring ruin upon my family. So the reds got angry from this, the yellow got happy. God above, that's nothing but baseless superstition. Even so, Baron Fumblebee's sheep come down with a dreadful disease right afterwards. Oopsie. Tension rises between the two families with fights breaking out between the households. So now stability goes down as well. So this was good for blue. The jousting tournament. Your Majesty, the Barons of the March have invited you to a jousting tournament. I should probably attend this, seeing how their defiance went up. Should I compete myself? I'd love to attend it. I'm gonna support a knight. I'm thinking that's a military thing, maybe. It wouldn't be my ideal day out, Your Majesty, but I'm sure you'll find a marvelous time. What? Okay. I gotta pick an honor guard. So I have to pick a region to represent me. I'm thinking about picking none of you guys. I'm gonna pick foreign mercenaries instead. Piss everyone off. Wait, I lose authority from that? No, never mind. I don't want to help Red out more. I'm actually then gonna go for I'm gonna go for the red team because they have the highest defiance, and this will bring it down. Wait, is red the march or the south? They're the march, I think. Yeah. The veterans arrive a few weeks later. They march into the throne room in a perfect formation before lining up behind your throne, hands on their sword hilts. Each soldier sports a bigger scar than the last. Alright, sounds good. Oh, by the way, if you're new to this game, so this measurement here, defiance, right over my head. If this number goes too high up, you can riot. A region can riot. If this number is higher than the lowest number of authority and stability, I think it is. Or maybe the highest, can't remember. And then a whole different thing starts, but it's rebel, not riot. Okay, chat, now it's time to build a building. You guys will use your personal fund for this. You guys all started with 1,000 coins each. It's a auction or a bidding war. You type !fund, followed by the letter of the building you want to build, followed by how much money you want to spend. The money only gets spent if the building gets funded, and only the top 2 buildings get funded. You can see what happens if the building gets built. Stability and authority is always just one number that changes. But for example, if you build the observatory, then faith goes down specifically in the red region, because this one is in the red thingy. Let's go. So !fund A 100, for example, would fund building A for 100. You can build you can fund any of these, even if they don't match your team color. So you can try to screw over other teams. For example, building F, if you fund F, you screw over red team. Red is currently the closest to finishing their scheme. Guys, they're about to fund B. If red manages to fund B, they're basically done with their first step. Oh, but if blue funds D, then they're done as well. Oh, and yellow really, wow, everyone wants to fund their stuff here. It's so close, too. It looks like the yellow team is falling to the wayside, so it's become a bidding war for... Well, both D and B will be funded right now. Damn, you guys have spent, like, all your money already. Alright, so blue and red have reason to celebrate. You guys are, however, pretty broke now. But there you go. The prison and the theater gets funded, and there's no stability or authority left in the kingdom. Everyone's hitting their goals. Yeah, this is a bad start for me. It's a good start for you guys. The favored competitor. The barons have assembled upon a jousting field, watching from tall stands. The place is buzzing with excitement. Welcome, one and all. We have a most thrilling guest today, says Turt HS. Cheering erupts, and the nobles stamp so hard that the stands tremble. My liege, the highest ranked knights of the tournament are applying for your favor. First is Baron Mark Steele the Cunning, who won every bout last year. Some claim that they cheated, but surely they're just jealous. Second is Baron Rex Danny. No one thought they would succeed this year, but they obviously trained hard. People are calling them the underdog. And last is Chief Kawaii Baka, the interloper. A surprise foreign contestant. But they qualified nonetheless. Excuse me. So, Your Highness, who will you favor? I don't remember where they're from. Well, Baron, these are red, and Chief is blue, I think. I'm gonna go with blue. I'm simply playing whack-a-mole with Defiance right now. Grumbling echoes around the watching barons, but Kawaii Baka's group cheers wildly. You beckon them forward and affix the ribbon on their chest. The crowd cheers as they ride to the starting post. Here we go. I will clap politely. Kawaii Baka bows once more, and the bout begins. Mark Steele is their first opponent. Their horses stamp as the two jousters glare at each other across the field. Have at you! The jousters gallop towards each other. Mark Steele catches Kawaii Baka squarely in the chest with their lance. Slowly, painfully, they topple down to the dust. Welp. Huzzah! Victory, says Mark Steele. Baron Mark Steele goes on to win the day, claiming a hefty cash prize and is on a track to win the entire jousting championship. Mark Steele, you won 300 coins. Congrats. Kawaii Baka carries on, bravely competing, but the chiefs mutter that your so-called favor is nothing but bad luck. I jinxed him. Guys, look, 2-2-1. Oopsie. The Wandering Bard. Your Majesty, a traveling bard. She says she has come to compose a song for you. Not just any bard, your highness, the best in the land. Sally Six Fingers, they call me. A song, you say? About me? Why, of course. In fact, I have the tune and verse all but ready. I've saved my best work for you, my king. All I require is the subject. What should I tell the masses of you? What would you like to inspire? Teach them to love me. I will do so, your highness, absolutely. Give me but a few weeks, and everyone within the Crown lands will know of your benevolence. Pray, I need but only a small payment of 500 gold for the time. Very well, take your money. The bard nods enthusiastically and heads out to do your bidding. The song has the desired effect with everyone praising your good nature. Lol, blue team, unlucky. The kingdom is now more stable. Get barded. Okay, I gotta find a spouse. There's one person you can't avoid. Your mother. Why haven't you found a spouse yet? It's been almost a year. I've been busy. You better find one. What is your preference? Men, women, or you do not mind? I prefer men. Excellent. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. All right. End of the season. Are they already done here? Look here, our first shipment from the Kurth. Incredible. May I see the insides? Says Clav. Careful with that torch, you fool. You'll blow us to smithereens. So this is the fabled black powder. Incredibly powerful, but we'll need much, much more to put you on the throne. For the next stage, Red, you guys need to raise your trade to 5 or more in 4 seasons. So currently you're already succeeding. Damn. Aha! I can now tax the kingdom. I think I'm just gonna leave it at standard. Why is the blue team so rich? Didn't you guys get a building funded and everything? But I'm not gonna mess with this right now. I'm just gonna do standard tax. Nah, 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 nah. What is this? In the north, your highness, this is an outrage. Grandee Gorilla Park is trying to steal my bear from under my nose. Did you say bear? It's not his bear. I was about to buy this beast from an adventurer in the Tarrowlands when Chief Sakde turned up shouting and raving about Scurrynorn. And who is that? The northern goddess of medicine and knowledge. The bear wears her mark upon her brow, clear as day. Tell me more about this bear. She's a magnificent specimen. Should be a great addition to my menagerie. All right, chat. Who is getting this bear? Let's see. Either we give it to the chief, aka the north, probably lowering that defiance, but bringing up the other, right? The yellow. Or we give it to the yellow, guys. Arriba! Or we simply encourage a bidding war between them. Why not? Elve Vol, thanks for the 9 months. Thank you for the prime and welcome. So now you guys have to vote. How should we resolve this bear issue? Maybe with our bare hands. Na 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 na. A bidding war it is. Man, these peppery things. Nom, 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 nom. In a furious back and forth, the nobles battle it out for ownership of the bear. Eventually, Chief Sakde wins out. Tideland's adventurer is delighted and goes away with more money than she knows what to do with. So you have no money now. Defiance went down. The grandees are unhappy. The bear turns out to be a fearsome creature with a bright white fur and intent green eyes. And she's vast. Even on all fours, she stands taller than a wagon. She's transported north slowly and carefully, sedated by special herbs, and followed by a stream of worshipping villagers. Chief Sakde is delighted that Skurinorn's will has been done. Bless up. Alright, chat, it's time for me to look at... Wait, first, a letter. A letter in the march. From Chief Kawaii Baka, your favorite competitor in the jousting tournament. They were badly injured and had to pay an expensive physician to treat their leg. Unlucky, Kawaii Baka, you lost a lot of money. Nobles across the kingdom have raised concerns about the safety of jousting. They're worried the fad will become more dangerous. Bro, who cares? Alright, what should we do about this? Ignore the safety concerns? Ban jousting altogether? Compensate Baka for their injuries? I'm just gonna start this vote. So it says percent stability, right? It's gonna be a stability skill check, basically. 70% chance to succeed. Usually when it's like this, it's gonna affect stability. If it succeeds, stability might go up, and if it fails, it might go down. Not always, though, that it goes up or down. But I could see that if the safety concerns are ignored and then it goes bad, that stability goes down. Blue, you dumb? Well, blue is gambling, I guess, on this failing, but it's only a 30% chance. So we're ignoring the safety concerns. As the barons slap each other on the back, the chancellor looks pained. Thanks to the council's decision... Damn. Oh my fucking god, Red is so lucky! Visitors flock to the march to witness such a thrillingly dangerous sport. The march economy booms. Man, guys, we need to start teaming up to stop Red. They're gonna hit this fucking goal. Eligible options. Alright. Here we go. Let's see the eligible bachelors for me to date. This is Lasko, firstborn son of the northern Andreas Pirat clan. From what I've heard, he knows exactly what he wants and will do whatever necessary to get it. Nice. I've heard he spends most of his time playing cards or making wagers with friends and hangers-on. People say he nurses a grudge, though. Alright, next we have Zakiel, the eldest son of the Croaks lineage. He has reputed to have an ego the size of the sun, but there's nothing wrong with confidence, right? He's got in trouble with the Inquisition for his interest in potion brewing and the occult, but shows no signs of quitting. Okay, so the religious people will be angry about this one, which I don't really care about. And finally, we have the March's offering. Rupert, sign of the prestigious Quebis bloodline. A typical baron, loud, brash, and self-absorbed, but mostly well-meaning. His great passion is hunting. No beast is safe from his crossbow. And he's not popular with the peasantry. So farmers, maybe? I get the impression this guy might help my military, and also he might piss off the farmers. I'm gonna pick... I mean, I said I was just about to... We need to go after Red, but... I'm marrying Rupert, guys. I'm not really helping Red with that choice. It doesn't affect them that much, I think. Up in the north, Chief Nihilist 88 is hosting a grand feast. The kingdom's fine. No one's calling for the king's advisors to resign. We need to step it up. More chaos. More panic. Then we can swoop in and take the king under our arm like a wee duckling. Aye, and if he doesn't like it, we'll squeeze. And then we squeeze him. The chief's aim is to lower its ability to 4 or less. Blue, what are you guys doing? Okay, now I can get... Ooh, ooh, ooh. Switch this for this. Okay. There's a powerful storm in the north. Kill a turtle. Many houses have been swept away in the floods and the roads are totally impassable. Farming and trade goes down. What should we do about this storm, guys? Spare no expense in rebuilding what was lost. Send extra troops from the march to clear the roads. Let the north fend for themselves. Or ask the church to lead the relief efforts. I'm gonna veto this. Because it lowers military. I was considering bribing for A. Guys, just FY. Okay, all the blues are gonna team up. The other teams aren't even paying attention. That guys, they attain their goal if they get C. Just FYI. Oh no no. Oh no no. Unlucky blue. It's tough when the other teams don't have a lot to gain from the vote, so they're always just gonna block you. Alright, so we're sparing no expense in rebuilding what was lost. Wow, defiance goes down. Stability is now civil. Trade is poor. Okay, farm. Alright. A lot of things went up, but I'm pretty broke now. I'm pretty broke. Jousting fever begins in the March. Uh-oh. I feel like stability is about to go down again. I regret to inform you of a jousting-related petition from the March. Why the regret? It's a splendid idea, says Carl. We must reinstate jousting as the official justice system of the March. Ooh, trial by combat. Trial by combat's the way it used to be before the court started sticking their noses in. Guys, should trial by jousting be reinstated as the official justice system of the March? What is that, a military gamble? Ooh, this one. Guys, if you vote for option C... Oh, fuck, I'm going broke. Whatever. If you guys vote for option C, you get 500 coins. Just so you know. Man, the treasury is emptying out, though. I don't remember what happens if the treasury hits 0. I need to make some money fast. It's gonna be some taxing, I think, at the end of this season. See, I'm giving you guys money now, so you can't be angry when I tax you later. So greedy, chats. Alright, so we're donating some horses for this new system. Military is now powerful. Nice. 7-7. The barons are delighted. The march reports less crime overall as the people fear being impaled by a lance. Physical fitness of citizens also rises, with many learning to ride just in case of legal trouble. Nice. Big W. The royal wedding. Oh my god, Rupert. It feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony, and soon you're standing in the cathedral with Rupert at your side.
No one cared who I was till I put on the mask.
Goldeman, thanks for the 79 months. Can I join the King's Council? Sure, buddy. Do you take this man as your lawfully wedded husband? I do. Then I pronounce you king and husband. Unlucky blue. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast, there's a dance. You and your new husband, Rupert, dance so vigorously that he spills wine all over himself. Oh, no. By the time you find yourself alone with tired Rupert, it's past midnight and you've never felt more tired. Good God, I am so drunk. And yet somehow, not drunk enough. Time for more wine. Servants, bring us wine. Haha, that's the spirit. Shall we go to bed together? No time like the present, eh? He swigs back the last dregs of his wine and leads you to bed. Wow, now they're having gay sex. Cowboy gay sex. Sweet. Alright. The prophesied ninth herald has finally manifested on Celeste Ath, taking the form of a humble noble known as Azul. Or so the grandees claim. Ha! Peasants all over the south are flocking to you, Azul. I knew you could do it. Praise be the ninth god, says two ravens, one Odin. Praise be, but this is just the beginning. With him on our side, we will capture the minds of the common folk and lead a holy crusade against the king. The people still need a push. With just the right amount of chaos, the peasants will take up arms and die for you. You guys need to lower stability to 4 or less in 2 seasons. This is the same goal that Blue have. They've been struggling with it, but now there's 2 of you. We'll see how it goes. So this is where we are with the schemes. The red needs to trade. Fucking red, man. All right. So what's wrong with taking... Uh-oh. Bankruptcy looms? Wait, hang on. Let's start with a hungry bear. Our wondrous bear is thriving in the north, just as Kurinorn would wish. Trade goes up. Can you share this knowledge with the rest of the kingdom? No. Time for the real question. Is she adorable and fluffy? She's an avatar of one of our most powerful deities, your greatness. But yes, she is very fluffy. The only thing is that she's eating a lot. Our hunters have to push into the frozen wastes to find enough food. Having second thoughts, are you? Says Gorilla Park. Mayhaps the bear would do better in a nice, cozy menagerie. Alright. The bear has put a dent in the food supplies. We can't even pick this one because I'm too poor. Oh. Fuck. There's 2 options here that bring stability down. Wait, demand that the nobles donate their crops. Welp. I wanted to use the royal gamble to make some money, but if I pick A or D, you guys will just pick whichever the other one is. So I'm just gonna start the vote. Oh, red, keep it up. Maybe they won't decide. They finally converged on option A. So both blue and yellow want stability to go down, so they're gonna be dominating all of these polls. Interestingly enough, 2 yellow imposters are voting for option C, Spoused and Darkfire163. Alright, so the nobles will donate their crops. Farming might go down, I guess? Yeah. Grumbling, the nobles gather their crops and send them to the chiefs to help them support their bear. She grows sleeker and happier by the day. As do the chiefs, who take the choicest cuts of meats and ripest vegetables for themselves? Too far, blue team. But all across the land, peasants start to wonder openly why a bear is being given special treatment over the people. So stability goes down. All right. Wait, what's this ultra race? Ah, it's a Plonka from before.
He's not that fat.
No, he's not. G'da, g'dee, g'da, g'da, go. Nymn, my dearest, I have something for you, says Rupert. It's something I brought back from my latest hunt, a trophy. Rupert takes you by the hand and leads you to the Great Hall, where a white sheet hangs from the statue that wasn't there before. When he pulls the sheet free and it falls to the floor, the taxidermied figure of a great brown bear is revealed, snarling in anger as it's ready to attack. I can bring up my authority, or... Oh, shit. Oh, no. I can sell it for money, which I desperately need, but, it's kind of a jackass move. Well, he'll be fine. I guess you're right. I'll find someone who might be interested then. The trophy is sold to an excited merchant for a hefty sum. Though Rupert is disappointed, the treasury gains a modest boost. Thanks, Rupert. Bankruptcy looms. This is not as relevant now. I had booked this meeting intending to discuss our financial woes, but you've solved that issue on your own. Easy. Congratulations. Thank you. Okak. No events in the south so far, really? Alright, chat, it's time for you guys to build stuff. Well, I already see at least one thing that's gonna get funded. I see I already know what's gonna get funded here, man. It's gonna be D&B. Drum and bass. Giga-gidee-gida-gida. Oh, I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Giga-gidee-gida-gida. Oh. Wait. Why are you guys funding? Why are you guys bringing down authority? Toxic? Oh, I like the people that are funding the aqueducts. The yellow ones to do farming. Maybe they know that they're... I don't know how your plots go. It's possible later you need higher farming or something. That's stability, not authority? No, I'm talking about the theater. Or I don't know what I was talking about. No one wants to fund the fortress. Yellow that fund farming don't understand that the goals changed? Oh, is that what it is? Alright, you guys build a prison, stability goes down. Red build a bazaar, so trade goes up. Man, I'm gonna lose this round, I think. That's okay, chat. I've won like 15 times in a row this game. About your hair. Cue this. Love story medieval style. It's probably on here somewhere. Love... Oh, if we queue into it, we queue into it, okay? Oh, it's not on this list. Too much work, Emperor. Your marriage to Rupert has grown stale. Oh, you get along well enough, and you've made some good memories together, but there's no spark. He cares more about hunting innocent animals than your happiness. But spark or no spark, you still need an heir. Yeah. You've done well so far, but there's something missing. An heir. You need someone young, whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they are a bastard. Or the youngest of many of your cousins. I like how there's an option for me to have a kid with my husband somehow. Ah, anal birth. Sorry. I'm pretty sure I have a bastard child lying around somewhere. The church won't be happy, but they're just as keen to avoid a civil war as we are. They'll legitimize the bastard without much fuss. All right, chat. Now there's oh, here we go. It's from the south, an invitation. Your Majesty, it is my singular honor to invite you to attend the annual Night of the Seven Pyres celebration, says Coca Muerta. What is that? Do you not know it's the biggest festival in the entire South? It's a celebration of the ninth god and his victory over the other 8. It's the most holy and sacred night of the year. Mostly because people like the fireworks. Whee! Fireworks! Indeed. I look forward to attending. Wonderful. I trust you're willing to finance and organize one of the pyres? It's customary for the king to do so. Wait, I have to spend money? No thanks. A shame. Gold is temporary, your majesty. Salvation is eternal. I'm almost broke, man. Fuck, the yellow team is starting to get kind of angry with me. Alright, the spy master is catching on to what the red team is up to. Gunpowder? Where can I get some of that? Kurth is the only place that produces it. The Republic is very careful about controlling the supply, and unfortunately they're rapidly anti-monarchists. The barons have established contracts with the Kurth merchants. How could you, Red? You bring the revelations which the barons wholeheartedly deny to the council. Alright, chat, what should we do to try to slow down the red team? Let's put tariffs on their imports, bringing trade down. Threaten them with sanctions for supplying the gunpowder, delaying the scheme. Or allow them to import whatever they please. Guys, you want to delay here. Lowering trade is not going to do anything. You want to delay. Satisfaction. I might be making a tiny bit of gold out of you guys voting B with the royal gamble, but don't worry about that. That's pretty minor. What? Zulu Warrior 26 is an imposter. Don't cage plebs. All right. So red has been delayed for a round. Who's getting money for the red? No. That money goes into my treasury. That was not money for voting on the option. Kurd doesn't respond lightly to the threats of sanctions, but they're also not willing to jeopardize trade relations over some more of their enterprising merchants. Gunpowder import has slowed down to a trickle, but it hasn't stopped. So we delay them for a round. 2010 was 15 years ago. Great. Just what we needed to hear. End of the season. Deep in the south, a grandee paces along the balcony of the villa. It's not enough. Unlucky, yellow. Still haven't hit the stability goal you need. If only we could engineer that push. The grandee's aim is to lower stability to 4 or less. Bah. Aha. I guess I don't really need money anymore. But let's take some money. I'm gonna actually do this. You guys are gonna get very angry with me. Guys, this is a pure defiance play, okay? I'm gonna lower yellow defiance and I'm gonna up the other. Sorry. Pure defiance play. I wouldn't have done it if it was for red. I don't want to help red anymore. But it was not. Avatar of Skurinor. What's this bear doing, huh? Chief Sakta and his friends have locked themselves in their lodges and are refusing to come out. They say they're learning the ways of Skurinor. Meanwhile, our trade routes are drying up because of their negligence. Upon my honor, I swear it's that damn bear's fault. A dangerous thing indeed, your majesty. I know we tolerate these heathen practices in the north, but this is too much. What does it even mean? Eating poisonous moss and making horrible concoctions so they can have visions of their pagan god. Oh. What do we do? Our traders will lose their livelihoods if they can't sell grain to the northerners. Alright, what should we do about the chiefs basically locking themselves up and taking drugs? We help... Okay, we do a different trade setup. Or we ask the chief to share their knowledge once they emerge. That sounds interesting. Have the bear quietly assassinated? I mean, that's what you guys are gonna vote, so... Blue and yellow are going to vote D because it brings down stability, which is perfectly in line with their goals. It's a shame, though. I would like to know what their knowledge would be when they emerged here. I could have vetoed option D, of course, but it's mostly red we need to be worried about anyway. The blue team already quit. I'll let you guys progress your plots. So we're gonna kill this bear now. While the chiefs slumber under the influence... Wait, what the fuck? Of their magical herbs, the assassin strikes. The bear is swiftly dispatched. When the northerners cotton on, they are furious, even if they can't prove exactly what happened. Riots spread across the north. Once the unrest dies down, however, many northern peasants start to reject their pagan ways. After all, if Skurinor can't protect her own bear, why bother worshipping her? True. Alright, there's a city in flames in the south. The Tinamesca city. Oh no, Gustavo. Where once there were buildings, there's now a fire field of smoldering ash. Dozens of peasants have died. Filled with religious conviction, the townsfolk seized a traveling wizard and attempted to burn him at the stake for dark magic. He walked out of the city unharmed, but they said, damn. That's why you never tangle with wizards. Excuse me. And now you want funds to rebuild. Well, now I'm loaded. Jesus. That's a lot of money, though. This one brings stability down even further. I don't like the sound of that either. That's gonna be a veto. Very topical event, yeah. This is so unrealistic. How would a whole city burn down? Chat, let's punish the wizard. Fuck, that brings authority down. I just realized. I don't think I win this round, man. Shit's looking rough. 1,500. Oh, I'm broke again. I'm so broke. You order the immediate reconstruction. The cheap wooden houses take no time to build, and they're soon populated by candle-wielding, dry blanket-bearing common folk. What could go wrong? Oh, no. Falsely accused. Turnip trader, Your Highness, I bring bad news from our newly constructed prison in the south. One of the prisoners, a murderous rogue by the name of Mouse Jack Jamforth, has escaped. His location is currently... The double doors bang open. A grubby-looking peasant strides in, escorted by an anxious watchman. In this room? Sorry, Your Majesty. He said it was urgent, and he was pretty persuasive. Your Majesty, I swear I'm innocent. Grandee Turnip Trader threw me in prison and trumped up charges simply because I said I didn't like his hat. Haha, Your Majesty, I have no idea what this fool is talking about. What should be done about this potential abuse of power by Turnip Trader? Option B fucks over a yellow and blue. But there's no way, there's no way they will vote for it anyway. Unless, guys, wouldn't you like 500? Nah, this is a waste. There's something else I'd like then. Authority down is not good either. I can at least... I can at least keep my authority up with that one. Wait a minute, let me think. Never mind. Start the vote. That was for the tax increase, bitch. Wow. Can't believe you've done this. Pee pee poo 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 pee pee poo poo. My summer car is finally out. Yeah, I heard that. Ooh ee ah ee ooh ee ah ee. All right. Throw this foolish peasant back into prison. It's a bad hat. I shouldn't go to prison for speaking a simple truth. The hat looks stupid. One more bad word about my hat, knave, and I'll kill you myself. Damn. It takes 7 watchmen to restrain Turnip Trader as Mousejack Jamforth is dragged down to the dungeons. Yo, it's Anthony with the 61 months. How's it going? Welcome back, Anthony. Good seeing you. Happy weekend. Happy Friday. The false imprisonment of Mousejack Jamforth enrages the peasantry, but at least it reinforces the message that the king's justice cannot be overturned. All right. And girls just wanna have fun. The kingdom's on the brink of collapse, and the council is calling for the king's advisors to resign. If you want them gone, though, we need to increase the pressure. Once the king's in a weak enough position, he's got no choice but to bow to our demands. No more interference by master. No more marshal or chancellor or treasurer. A whole new inner circle, all made up of chiefs. For the next stage, the chiefs must lower their authority to 4 or less. Fudge, you're so lucky. Wait, authority. Oh, not stability. It's at 5. Oh no, chat. The Reds. They have their gunpowder. Great God. By my life. Black gold dust. And what are those? Cannons, my good friends. Cannons. And muskets too. Courtesy of the Republic of Kurth. They are very happy with their business. Hey, at least my military gold goes up. Now to decide what to do with all of it. Once we show our hand, there's no going back. Alright, Red, your final part of your scheme. Would you like to sneak the gunpowder under the palace and blow them all sky high? Or would you like to put all of the cannons... God damn it. Put all the cannons and muskets to good use. Gee, I wonder. But normally, when it says raise own military on the final goal, it probably needs to be at 10. Or 9. We'll be unstoppable on the battlefield, but we need to make sure we have the troops to use them. 10. Yeah, you guys need 10 at 10. You guys need 10 military. It's not that easy. All right, South, congratulations. You guys have finally hit your goal here. In the picturesque town of Celebra, the Granny's holy claimant delivers a speech to a rush's applause. 2 figures stand in an alcove. If our army were strong enough, we could take the palace by force, says Arschamp. 2 ravens and 1 Odin says, a crusade? That sounds promising. Though I suggest we leave it up to the 9th god. Surely he will intervene on Azul's behalf. All right, guys. How should you proceed? Wait, is this your final goal? Raise own military. Or pray. Raise own faith. Well, it's probably the logical choice to raise your own faith, given that it's already at 7. Good thing you married Red and put Red as your guards. Oopsie. Girls just wanna have fun. All right, I need a hero. So yellow, you guys need to raise your own. Is this also your final step? Let's join in prayer. The end of Nymph's illegitimate godless rule is upon us. Yeah, this is your final. You need 9 faith, so you're 2 off. I don't like any of these laws. Oh, I should have switched out the fuck, I don't know. An untimely death. Sirius SS2. My father, Chief Sirius SS, has been murdered, and I know who did it. Oh, damn. It was Grandi Conquistador 1002 by Morgana's Cauldron. Don't let them deny it. I won't deny that I killed the venerable Chief Sirius SS, this Conquistador. But it was no murder. They agreed to an honorable duel, which I won. Axe of my ancestors, it was no duel. It was cold-blooded killing. What reason could my father possibly have to duel you in the first place? The reason for any duel is between the challenger and the challengee, a private matter not fit for this council. Okay, what should we do with these accusations? Should we hold a trial? Should we say that should we imprison the grandee? Should we let the spy master investigate, or should we let the accused go free? Ba 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 da boop boop ba beep ba boop. Wow, chat opted for chaos and mayhem. So you're a tough council, like a really rough council. Just can't get enough council. Beep 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 beep. A duel is a duel. Let the accused go free, they say. You would let a murderer walk loose, even after they admitted it right here? By the Star Flayer. Oh shit, the blue is angry. I'm glad the council respects the duelist's code. Once agreed upon, a duel cannot be rescinded. Thank you for preserving our southern traditions, Your Highness. Okay, and meanwhile, bankruptcy looms in the kingdom. Where did it all go? I couldn't possibly say, Your Majesty. Perhaps you have been spending a little too freely. You could get a bank loan or sell off the crown jewels, or perhaps crack open one of your predecessors' tombs. Most were buried with piles of gold, or so I've heard. Ooh. Or I could just make my own money. Let me see here. Is this only your set? Oh, I see. Chad, I'm gonna go for a spicy pick. I'm gonna go for this pick. Blue is probably gonna enter their 3rd phase, and we'll have all 3 teams in their 3rd phase. I don't think that's ever happened before. They won't really have these songs. I'm RNGing into get go every time. Bro, enough. Alright, whatever. You're welcome, Blue. You owe me one. The Bank of Southern Gal operates from the fabulously wealthy Republic of Kurth all the way across the Western Sea. They assure you that they maintain total independence from the Republic. The banker tells the banker they send to take your signature has delicate hands and sharp teeth. He watches as you put pen to paper, eyes glittering. You're making an excellent decision. Wait, what happened? Wait, I owe money? Didn't I crack open tombs? Oh no, I didn't. Authority goes down. Shit. Did the music iceberg have bardcore? Nah, they didn't have gotcha either. Rock and lol. This simply can't go on. These archboffins think they know everything, but they know nothing of the ninth god, Wrath. Please, we found a perfect site for an observatory high in the hills. Oh, but rock and lol won't let us build there. The stars are just as big as close as the ninth god intended. Who put you up to this idea? I bet it was one of those barons like Joka is Enoikius. All right, chat, should they get to build an observatory on Rock and Lol's lands? Forbidding it actually brings faith up. That's very, very good for the blue team. Or, sorry, yellow team. Nah, run from you. Damn. Wait, how is yellow winning this vote? When, oh, there they go. Who's this one blue imposter? Kimball XD. All right, it's an authority gamble. This might make authority stronger. Let's find out. All right, they're going to construct the observatory. Succeeded. The grandees grumble and groan, but construction goes ahead. Over time, the observatory provides new jobs and brings many traveling scholars to the area, paying for itself many times over. Cool. All right, end of the season. Damn, look at this. I am gonna get overthrown so hard. Defiance is too high, and one or more regions is considering rebellion. Rebelling will stop the region from advancing their scheme, and they can't be taxed or take part in normal votes. So it's only the blue team that can rebel because your defiance is so high. But if you rebel, then you abandon your plot, which you are currently succeeding in this one, but you are a bit behind red and yellow. But neither of them are currently succeeding in their final plot. So it's up to you guys. You can rebel if you want to, but then you give up on winning this thing, right? You choose a different thing then. But if you want to rebel, then you need to be blue and you type !rebel. Meanwhile, however, are you sure about this, guys? I'm clicking here. Your heir. Should I die? I ask that my crown be passed down to... my legitimized, natural-born daughter. Yippee! Do I come from lose faith? Right, faith goes down because it's a bastard. Unlucky yellow. Your Highness, may I be the first to congratulate you on legitimizing your daughter? What's her name? Nymn II. Praise be the ninth, Your Majesty. I'm sure little Nymn II will grow up to be a chip off the old block. Congratulations. Now you just need to fulfill your ambition. So this is, I'm getting one step closer to winning as well. It's really a race here. Meanwhile, in the south, a noble's been kidnapped. Grandi Fzonex. Tominator 7 has been taken hostage. What do they want with them? It's some criminal organization. These horde miscreants demand gold and a safe passage in exchange for Tominator's return. Alright, should we pay? That brings authority down again, so blue will want this. How about we send the South's troops after the kidnappers? Military gamble. Guys, you get 500 coins if you vote for B. 500 coins if you vote B. No. Let's try a military gamble. Might be good for red, though. I don't know. But it could also be good for me. I don't know. Beady beep boop boop boop. Beady beep boop boop boop. Hey. I'm in love with the body. I'm in love with the shape of your pee-pee. All right. We're sending the South's troops after the kidnappers. Yo, Elon Musk fan, it works. Oh, yellow military went down, but the challenge succeeded. Terminator is retrieved safe as would be hoped for. Wow, he's safe, guys. Oh, money. Wait, I made money? Yellow made money. Cool. Wow, blue is almost rebelling. They're crazy. Chief Architect bustles into your office carrying an armful of parchment. Statues can be torn down, paintings can be burned. Don't you think it's time you left a lasting mark on this kingdom? I propose we carve your visage into the side of a mountain. It will take dozens of artisans, thousands of hours, but it will ensure you're always remembered. Ooh, just make sure you get my good side. Of course, in the grand tradition of all royal portraits and statues, we'll make sure it's incredibly flattering. Alright, a mountainside carved in your likeness will surely get people talking, but it will take time and a lot of gold. What do you guys think about carving my face into a mountain? It could cost... Jesus Christ. Yes, and the nobles will fund it? LOL. You guys will not vote on that. Alright, you guys aren't voting on this one. That's gonna cost 3... Ah, fuck it. If you want to, you can vote on that one. I'm wealthy as hell. When Nab don't rebel against Nymn, that's a big problem. Nymn, you have a loan? Oh, that's true. I forgot about that. Ah, fuck. Well. I'll be fine. It's only, guys, it's only 25% interest. That's not that much, right? So now we're adding my husband to the design as well. Many of the barons are delighted about the ideas of showing off their king consort this way. Your husband comes to see you straight after the project is announced. Huzzah! This is an excellent idea. The perfect gift for the king consort who has everything. Oh, it'll be a landmark, the symbol of a timeless marriage. I never took you for such a romantic, chief architect. I merely chip away at Bleakstone to reveal the raw passion within. Planning starts, a mountainside is covered in scaffolding, you wait eagerly for news of the completion, but the work is plagued by setbacks. The stone is harder to carve than anticipated, storms knock down the scaffolds, a rock slide erases much of the work that's been done. Your Majesty, I have to admit, I may have bitten off more than I could chew. I'm sure it'll work out in the end, right? Yes, of course it will. As the weeks roll past, it becomes clear that the chief architect's grand ideas will take a lot longer to come to fruition. Fuck. Oh, and blue is rebelling? Why? You guys were winning. Sort of. Oh, well. Alright, guys. What do you want to build? Oh, if you want to fuck over red, guys, you can vote. You can build B. Interesting. Damn it. Wait, B is getting funded, actually. Both A and B? If this happens, nothing's gonna change. The yellow team really wants to fund a cathedral to up the faith. Damn. It's a lot of money being spent. Holy crap. Look at how loaded the yellow team is. It's because I didn't tax them. Yellow, you don't have to fund it. Oh my god. You can almost fund the stadium. Fund B. Oh! Oh, I got snatched in the end. Nice. Right in the end, a stadium got built instead. Military goes down in the red area. Faith goes up in the yellow area. Lula. Alright, so we now have a rebellion. The first side to earn 5 victory points will win. So right now, red and yellow, you guys are loyalists, and blue are rebelling. This means I can no longer complete my scheme. Let's take a look. At long last, the chiefs have reached their boiling point. You're confronted in your throne by Chief Hemorrhoids 6969. Their tattoos seemingly shift in the light of the braziers. The chiefs of the north will rip that false crown from your head and stomp it in the mud, says Chief Hemorrhoid 6969. We will be fighting for glory, for honor, and for Skuld, the true king. This is a formal declaration of war. The next time we see each other, we'll be on the battlefield. Oh, yeah? What if I, seize you? Come along now. Traitors get the chop. What? But you can't do this. I am an envoy. See? See how the king's tyranny grows worse by the day? You watchmen waste no time. Chief Hemorrhoid 6969 is dragged out into the courtyard, and their head is struck from their shoulders. I didn't expect them to move so boldly, Your Majesty. How did things get this bad? The leader of the rebellion is Chief D. Messenger. As reason for the uprising, they're citing your history of petty transgressions against the chiefs. Is it too late to say sorry? It is. Now is the time for swords, not words. What are our chances? The chiefs are formidable, but not undefeatable. I hope they don't persuade any other regions to join the rebellion. That would be disastrous. All right. I can't wait. I'll go and dig out the trebuchets. The opening strike over here. Chief D. Messenger. Too long have those bastards in the Crownlands held us down. Too long have they called us heathens and mocked our way of life. Aye, says Orange Bean. Now is the time to take up our axes and fight back. Aye. Now I ask you, brave chiefs of the Free North, where will we strike first? We can launch a preemptive strike against the Barons to cripple their military capabilities. Ooh. If we suspect the Barons may join our cause, we can call them to war. They will be more likely to join us if the king's authority is low. Or finally, we could send off an assassination to nip this in the bud. Dishonorable, of course, but convenient. So, blue team only, what do you want to do? This wealth is your own wealth, by the way. Nymn will win. Last mission is too hard. Well, I can't even win as long as there's a rebellion. If you like pina colada. Okay, so nice play by blue team here. They're going for the red military. 50% chance to succeed. The chiefs launched a surprise attack on the march, slashing and burning their way across fields and farmlands. They succeeded. They catch a regiment of the Marcher army unawares and spring an ambush, slaughtering them to a man. Common folk whisper that the battleground will be stained red for a generation. So red military goes down, and trade, or farming, and the rebels gain a point. It's confusing because it's red, but really this is the blue team gaining a point. The gods are good, down with the king! The northern soldiers return home in triumph, leaving the march devastated in their wake. All right. Dum, dum, dum. Sickness spreads. Uh-oh. In sickness and in health. Get away from me. Calm yourself down, Your Highness. I don't have it. If we let the disease run its course, we'll have lost a lot of soldiers we can't afford to lose. But I'm not sure how much we can do. Perhaps the council can see a way forward? Okay, guys. Either we send doctors, we quarantine the deceased and order the healthy to leave them behind, or we do nothing. So this will kill even more of red military. But on the other hand, I need military to be high as well. So now I don't know what to do anymore. I'm just going to start the vote and see what happens. Nice. What are these red imposters doing? Zulu warrior again and Saukas. Blue can't vote anymore? Oh, that's right. I forgot to say. You guys willingly left the council, so your opinion doesn't matter anymore. So in the end, the yellow team decides to fuck over red, I guess. By the 9th, how could the council be so blind? We have to do something. But nothing is oh, fuck. The sickness blazes through the mortuary like troops like forest fire. By the time it's done, the dead outnumber the living. Holy shit. Red is screwed. Oh my god. Are the rebels gonna win? It's not very often that that happens. I can't tax the blue anymore. Fuck, I don't have a lot of money. Okay, yellow has so much money. And 0 defiance. And I didn't text you guys that one time, right? Or did I? Can't remember. Alright, so currently the rebels have 2 victory points and we have none. That's not great. An unexpected opportunity in the south. Your Majesty, as the chiefs were marching through the south, they were hit by a fierce rainstorm. Unable to progress through the mud, they've set up camp beside the Tarada River. They're vulnerable. We must strike. Don't be foolish, Marshal. Do you think our troops are immune to the weather? We'll have the same problems. If I may suggest another option. The chiefs are drawing all their water from the Tarada River. If we were to poison it, their troops would suffer greatly. 9th per service. That's a dishonorable way to conduct a war. You cannot be seriously considering this. I think it's a brilliant plan. Thank you. I thought so too. And how do you expect us to poison a whole river? If we herd all the cattle in the south onto the riverbank upstream and allow all their effluents to flow freely into the river, the water will be contaminated. Ah, poop river. 9th above, you are devious. I don't feel comfortable with this. I'll need the council approval before I proceed. Alright guys, what should we do? Ambush them with our troops? Low chance of succeeding. Poison the river? Or just let the opportunity pass us by? Come on, guys. Clearly, we're putting the poo-poo in the river, right? Tax this middle finger. All right. Oh, wait. This is Linkin Park, medieval version. I don't care anymore. Red is not winning based. Well then. You know you can't baste yourself, right? Alright. This is not war, this is something worse. I will have no part in such depravity. Ranny512 does not like our poop river idea. You won't regret this. Leave everything to me, says the spy master. Oh, he succeeded! Over the next week, hundreds of farmers across the south rise to the occasion. They gather their cattle and drive them to the banks of the river upstream of the stuck rebel camp. Literal tons of effluence is poured into the water. By all accounts, it turns a lovely shade of chocolate brown. Within days, the northern troops, who had been drinking happily from the river, find themselves spewing at both ends. It has a terrible effect on the rebel morale, of course, especially when they run out of clean underwear. Nice, we got a point, guys. What did I tell you? That softened them up nicely. Good shit, good shit. Calling the cavalry, what is this? Oh, the marshal strides in. Had some trouble in the last skirmish. Is everyone alright? The marshal bares her teeth in a humorless grin. When our cavalry charged, those rebel bastards lined up their pikes and just waited. It wasn't pretty. Some of our soldiers got away, but most of the horses didn't. This is a problem. I've been exchanging diplomatic messages with the Ashmedian Empire. They're willing to donate war through thoroughbreds to the cause. Oh, this is going to cost me money, isn't it? I suggest we send scouts into the Northern Territory and steal horses. Oh, from their foremost equestrian chief, Brandon Not Random. That would be dangerous. Perhaps we could purchase Grandy's horses. Grandy Losley has decent herds. Pah! All they want is handshakes and greasy palms. This is war, not a country fair. Alright, so either we try to send an envoy to Ashmead, or we buy horses from Losley, or we try to steal horses, but that looks really low to succeed. You guys ain't spending more of my money. Let me just tell you. Either we steal horses from a blue guy, or we try to get a diplomatic envoy and maybe pay more money. We only have a 25% chance of C, so probably not worth going for. W content name. ABZ, I'm glad you're proud of me today. Ooh, offspring. Alright, we'll send a diplomatic envoy. Exclamation mark boosts. The Chancellor does as you say. They return a week later, frowning and clutching a scroll. Your Majesty, I've heard back from the Emperor. He's delighted to show his prideness, but this kindness comes at a price. Kindness. He has his eye on the south. He asks for a frankly lopsided trade agreement or a shipment of grain. I suppose we could also send him cash from the treasury. I could just pick this and up my authority? Something bad is gonna happen if I do this. Let's discuss the options instead. Send money. Tell him no. Send them grain. Southern grain? Sure, man. Have some grain. The Grandees aren't happy, but the Emperor is true to his word, and a herd of the finest Ashmodean warhorses arrive. Boom! 2 victory points, baby. I wasn't sure if those soft Ashmodean horses would make it, but they're really decent. We surprised the enemy, and they scattered like the cowards they are. She bangs a fist on the table for emphasis. Servants scurry to pick up the scattered papers. Sick. There's a great battle here. Vast armies darken the landscape like the shadows of clouds. Flags are flying, drums are pounding in rhythm with the marching of boots. The kingdom is gripped with civil war. At least, that's what you imagine. Most of your time is spent in the safety of your palace, poring over a giant map with your marshal. Your Majesty, the army of the north is advancing on the capital, led by that treacherous cur, Chief D. Messenger. I've received word from the commander. If they march now, they'll intercept the chief in a matter of days. Or they could join forces with the march, which is risky, but together there's a higher chance. Okay, so it's like either have just one military fight them, or have them join up. I think we're fine to wait and have them join up. Because the Grannies are only 3, it's not strong enough. Very well, Your Majesty. I'll relay your orders to Grandee Laxo 90. Hopefully they'll do as they're told. God knows treachery can thrive on the battlefield. We have our orders, but should we follow them? Asks the yellow team. You would not defy my orders. You guys are pretty close to winning, guys. So only yellow can vote here. Free. Was it fall used to be? Follow orders and link up with the barons. Thank you, guys. Good shit. Good sheet. The whole city holds its breath. You stew in your palace waiting for your marshal's return. Finally, she arrives at your throne room looking perfectly composed. Your Majesty, as you ordered, the Grandees have turned their army to link up with the barons. All according to plan. Indeed, let's hope the plan is sound. It all comes down to the next battle. The fate of the kingdom hangs in the balance. And my fate too. That's true. Never fear. If we do lose this, there are worse fates than a swift head chopping. Over the next few weeks, it becomes clear that the Southern Army's retreat has given the chiefs free rein to pillage and plunder the South. Oh, fuck. Oops. The rampaging northern troops descend on farms like locusts, taking everything to feed their soldiers. Shit, yellow, you guys lost some money in trade and stuff. That's fine. The chiefs got richer. How dare you, blue. But while the South suffers, the Southern forces successfully link up with the barons. Now the joint army of the Grandees and the barons rush to meet the chiefs in open warfare, and the winner will either end your reign or preserve it. Dum 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 dum. Da dum dum dum. Okay. Call for you +1 stability. Sure. All right. Here's how the rebellion's going. Debt collection? Wait, no. Let's go here. Rules of war. Chief Hifia, my fellow chiefs, the pitiful loyalists are celebrating one of their holy days and have let their guard down. I say we strike while the iron's hot. Nay, nay, says Dr. Bob Kelso. It can't be done. Today's St. Bertrand's Day. You oaf, even Morgana would frown upon us if we attacked our enemies so dishonorably. Bah, you're just afraid. Should the chiefs attack their enemies on St. Bertrand's Day? So this is only for blue to vote. Don't attack, but spend the time preparing for an attack early tomorrow. Military gamble. An otag attack, if you will. Maybe water pollo, pollo. Alright. The northern forces gather their arms. While the loyalists are feasting, they prepare for a surprise attack the next morning. But things don't exactly go to plan. Rested after their day off, and no doubt in high spirits, the southern forces easily rebuff the northerners who suffer great losses. Oopsie. Unlucky blue. Their troops in disarray, the chiefs pull back to formulate a new strat. Dang. Shit, so I have debt collection? Greetings, Your Majesty. I'm here on behalf of Salvin and Gal to collect what we're owed. Oh, you. You owe us a grand total of 3,750 gold? Can I extend the terms of my loan? We will be willing to grant you another year at the same rate in exchange for 20% down payments. Sure. We'll be back in 1 year for the rest. It's something for future Nymn to worry about. The final battle. I don't understand. Is this the final battle? No one's hitting the five yet, though. Here we go. A month ago, battle was averted, but that battle cannot be postponed forever. The grandees and barons are all that stands between the chiefs and the capital. A final battle deciding the fate of the kingdom. I'll send word to the barons that it's time to strike. We can only hope they listen to our orders, Your Majesty. All right, should the barons obey the order and join forces to fight the rebels? Or should they hang back and let the chiefs march on the capital without challenge? Only red can vote here. Wow, look at all these pussies. Can't believe you. It's pretty close. Oh. To war! Oh no! When she finally returns, it's not in the manner you'd have hoped. She'd carried into your throne room on a stretcher, coughing weakly. Her torso is covered in bloke-soaked bandages. What happened? It's nothing. Just let me make my report. We caught the chiefs in a classic pincer movement. The barons attacked from one side and the grandees charged in from the other. But the chiefs had occupied a highly defensive hilltop. In my arrogance, I thought our combined forces were enough. It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. But they had prepared a few surprises of their own. Hidden archers, burning oil, a feigned retreat that suddenly turned back around us and hit us where it hurt. They pulled out all the stops. It was a slaughter. Oh my god! They won! You're so lucky. When they found me, I was under a pile of corpses with 6 arrows in me. They say it's a miracle I survived at all. We've lost. We're all gonna die. Pull yourself together. She sits back, engulfed in a coughing fit. If we want to see this year's end, we must build up fortifications, stockpile food, train up citizens' militia. The chiefs will be camped outside the city walls in a matter of weeks. It's time to pray to the 9th, because apart from him, we're on our own. Didn't blue win? Didn't they just win now? They have 5 victory points. So I think it's over. I think only roleplay now. Triumph of the rebellion. The sun rises on a city in turmoil. The chiefs began their assault last night, and since then you've heard nothing outside but screams and howls and clashes of blades. Half the capital is in flames. Soldiers rush back and forth, shouting panicked orders. You haven't seen your marshal since the night before. Perhaps she's already dead. Your honor guard are in the streets outside, building a barricade and organizing last-ditch defenses. Vital work, but you're vulnerable without them by your side. The royal court is empty except for you, your husband, and your daughter, cradled in the arms of her nanny. Her crying is giving you a headache. If they break in, we can't let them take us alive. We'll go down fighting. You're right. I'll fetch my longsword. You wait and stew. Outside, the screams and clashes get louder. Finally, your spymaster arrives, out of breath, her face stained by smoke and blood. They'll be here any moment, your majesty. You must saddle your horse and escape the city. I know of a secret passage. Show me where to go. You can flee like cowards if you like, but I'll stand and fight. Or Rupert. Rupert hefts his longsword and rushes out of the palace, letting out a fearsome battle cry. You never see him again. Come along, your majesty. We don't have time to lose. Lead on. The capital is lost, but you can get it back. The grandees have agreed to shelter you while you plot your revenge. At least some people are loyal. After calling down a secret tunnel for what feels like hours, you spill out onto a leafy courtyard. 3 horses are waiting. As you saddle them up, you hear a wet thud behind you, followed by the sound of something rolling across the floor. Your spymaster lying dead on the ground. Her head is missing. Chief D. Messenger stands over the body, flanked by a dozen soldiers, their battle axe stained red. Never liked her. Ideas above her station. Your nanny runs off, still clutching your daughter in her arms. At least there's a ray of hope. Even if you die now, your heir still lives. Let's talk about this. What's the point in speaking to a dead man? With a triumphant smirk, Chief D. Messenger makes a sharp gesture. The northern warriors step forward, battle axes at the ready. You can pray to your false god, but it will do you no good. Morgana has spun the fates against you. I fight! Empty hands can do little against armor and swords. You're given a vicious beating, and the fight drains out of you. Instead of killing you, the soldiers seize you and drag you back towards the palace. Your ordeal is not over. After a week rotting in your own dungeon, you're marched out onto a public platform, jeered at by thousands of peasants. You cringe under a barrage of rotten fruit and fresh dung. Chief D. Messenger sits in the front row, grinning. Mods? The rebels have won. The capital has been taken. You're a former king. Hey, D. Messenger, enjoy my debt. Have fun in a year when the fellas show up to claim the debt. With your nice 524 treasury. The executioner waits silently, holding an axe bigger than you. If you have any last words, now's the time. Well, I'll be heading off then. You place your head on the block. The executioner lifts his massive axe. Wait, you suddenly thought of a much better last word. You turn to the executioner to tell him, but the axe is already falling. Thunk! Your head bounces into Chief D. Messenger's lap, and your reign comes to a gruesome end. Damn, a rebellion win. It's been a little while. Having lost to the rebellious chief, King Nymn was dragged out of the palace and decapitated in the city square. After losing the civil war, the barons retreated to their borders and immediately began plotting against the usurper. So that's red. As a reward for staying loyal to the king, the grandees were beheaded. So that's yellow. In public, the survivors swore loyalty to the new regime. In private, they swore vengeance. The chiefs launched a rebellion that toppled the king and devastated the kingdom. In the aftermath, nobody could stop them from taking the throne, and Skuld was crowned to half-hearted cheers from the traumatized common folk. And that's the end. King Nymn the loser? That's how I'm remembered? Unlucky. All right, good game. Well done, blue team. You guys win. W. That was fun. Yeah, King of the Castle is fun. That was we got a little other ending there. It's not often that you get to see the rebels win, I feel like. Chat, that's my cue to ditch. On that note, I think I'm pretty done here. So I'm gonna at least get off stream, and maybe take a small, quick bite and stuff. If I do level later, I will either do it off stream or maybe on my alt account, whatever I feel like. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it there for this. And I will raid RDU, because he raided me the other day, so why not? Chat, I'm ditching into ditching. Tomorrow, I'm not streaming. Or there's a small chance I go live tomorrow, but like a 99% chance I won't. So I will see you guys again on Sunday. Remember, nymn.gg/movies. You can go and vote on movie nights. Yeah, thanks for watching today. Hope you enjoyed Friday stream. Thank you for your fridge review stuff. Hope you enjoyed the trivia as well. And good game of King of the Castle. Good times, good times. Say hi to RDU from me. Stay awesome, chat. I wish you a fantastic end to your Friday and a great start to your weekend. Peace and love. Many kisses and hugs. Say hi to RDU from me. And say goodbye to the Aplu from me. Bye, Aplanko. Look at how cute he is. And finally, chat, of course, remember that there's always the possibility to